off, though, go ahead and make sure you hit that like button, the subscribe button, and comment as well. But yes, thank you so much for being here. There are some links below to support the channel if you would like to. Now let's get into your reading. I always feel like okay. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, which is water energy. But the Seven of Cups is showing a lot of choices, a lot of options. And there's nothing like, having options and using your imagination to create like the perfect outcome for you specifically. So using your own imagination, your wonderful imagination, in order to, see what's right for you, or to change your options or create options for yourself. So being very creative and using your imagination can, open you up to new opportunities. So I don't look at this as a, bad card. Obviously, having options can help you, but making sure that you are, looking at this from a place of, optimism as well. But yes, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Let's see what you got. Alright, let's shuffle. Let's see. What's the current situation, the current energy that's surrounding you? We also got that, we already got that, options card. So what's the options? What's the energy? So the first card out is the Hermit card, also the number 9. 9 may be significant to you at this time. The Hermit card is earth energy as well, so, coming out hot on the first one, and, it's all about being in solitude, using your wisdom. I know that's something very important. You spend so many years gaining your wisdom and, doing a lot of introspection in your, moments of peace. So all of the wisdom and the guidance that you're getting from yourself is very important, and it's important not to discount the things that you think based off of like what society says or what anyone says, like trying to be the authority over you. It's always important to, take advice if it comes and it's, helpful. But ultimately, so if someone else, like going back to the Seven of Cups card, if someone else thinks they know better for you, it's always, important to do what the card says and look to the answers that are within you. So this also comes with a timeline of 21st of August to the 20th of September. So those dates are important. That's your, time as well. And like I said, that introspection is, what you're looking for. So maybe, just ramping that up at this time, looking towards even getting back to the options energy, looking for the best options, or, taking the time out to be more introspective and see what options and wisdom are best for you at this time. So let's go ahead and see your opportunities. What opportunities are coming your way right now? contemplation, there is, more opportunities of abundance, more opportunities to be generous, or, looking at the generous options that are there for you as well. And, more opportunities to nurture yourself. So the solitude energy may be, nurturing yourself, nurturing your inner child, nurturing what's important to you as well. So being, in that energy. So the card says it's also, like I said, an earth sign. And it says you are abundant on your own, keeping balance between emotions. So this energy of, on your own, like you are abundant on your own. So your abundance a lot lies intrinsically within you. And that there's a power in, being solid and being solid within yourself, and, realizing that the world, people, or anyone else, no one else controls your abundance. Only you, can decide, because there's millions of options for any of us, but it's really about what you want to take advantage of, So looking at the questions on these cards, it says, what insights can you gain from spending time alone in solitude? And it says, how can I balance my practical and nurturing sides in creating abundance? So that's answers best given to you by your own self. It's not about, me creating an answer. What's helpful is, the fact that this is ASMR. So the fact that you're going to sleep or dozing off or something or relaxing to these questions, it helps, and, brings more of a, it helps your subconscious mind think about these questions. And, even if you don't get a direct answer, the answers show up in your behavior. The answers can show up in the changes of opportunities that you see, and what you take advantage of as well. So let's go ahead and get your third card. Let's see what steps you should take to align with this energy of abundance and solitude, being solid within, yourself. Alright, we have the Justice card, which is air energy. Also, it has the dates of September the 21st to October the 20th, which can be important days as well. So the number 11 coming out, showing like that balance energy as well. And it's saying, how can you balance the scales of justice in your life? So the energy that's here is very important, asking yourself about, balance. That's a common theme. Balance of spirituality and practicality. The balance of, nurturing yourself, and also, working towards the abundance that you seek. All of that is very important to you. Hello, in the chat. But yes, that fairness, that balance, all of that is here for you as well. Once you, being fair to yourself, first, putting yourself first, not minding isolation as well, because you understand, that fairness sometimes is a truth that you can only give to yourself. A truth that comes from within, like being real with yourself, is rare. Some people look for other people to lie to them. So it is important, like the best person to get the most honesty from is yourself, to be real with yourself. So that's how you can align yourself best with the energy of abundance and the energy of, solitude, and any other opportunity that comes towards you. Is about being truthful to yourself. So let's go ahead and see your last card, which is how this outcome, what the outcome looks like for you. have the Nine of Cups. Being real with yourself, being emotionally intelligent, being, actually intelligent, all of that leads to emotional fulfillment and material comfort, great satisfaction that really only you can give to yourself. So that energy of, being real with yourself is like the truth that you can only give to yourself, and the satisfaction that you can only really give to yourself as well. It's important to, find fulfillment within yourself before you even gain it materially, because you can guarantee that once you gain that fulfillment mentally, that different opportunities and the things that you're searching for in the physical world will just automatically come to you. That's a sort of satisfaction that you are, grateful for in the moment, in the now moment, and also in your future moments as well. I talked about this in yesterday's reading. If you have any fire in your chart, you can check that out if it resonates with you. But the energy of having something in the future means that you have it in the present moment. So being very clear about that, that's something to be grateful for immediately. And I'm going to read the two quotes and the two questions from these two cards, and I will get clarifiers from the Prism deck. So it says, the future depends on what we do in the present. Balance is the key to everything. Wow, the fact that I just, mentioned about the present moment and the future moment being so inextricably linked to each other, is amazing. That's something, like I said, you can use as a moment of gratitude, of being just grateful that your future self having it is the best thing that you can look towards to, if you will get it. So as well, so knowing that you have it in the future means that you have it in the present. And it says, how can you balance the scales of justice in your life? How can you be more truthful with yourself? And it also, on the Nine of Cups energy, it says you have all of it. You have all it takes to fulfill your needs and wishes. And it says, will a wish or desire be fulfilled? So this energy that's here, in the beginning, you have the Hermit card, which is, completeness and solitude. And at the end of your journey, you also have the 9. 9 is like very big to you. This is also a 9 year. So, 9-9, you might see 9-1-1 or 9-1-9, something like that with the double 11s here. Or the fact that you have like 2 9s, so 2 plus 9 is 11. But there's definitely the energy here of yes coming down. So at the beginning of the journey, you may be more not sure if the things that you want will be yours, but definitely as you take these steps on down, you know that your wish and desire will be fulfilled. So let's go ahead and get a card for you, each one. Alright, it says movement at the bottom, just letting you know that, swift movement happens when you establish within yourself that you know something's going to happen as well. But let's go ahead and see a clarifier for the Hermit card. So you have Hermit, and then you have hunger. Hunger, it's like not an emptiness, I wouldn't say emptiness per se, but just like the energy of, staying hungry in the sense, staying wantful, staying grateful, in that energy of, not being deterred from the things that you're seeing in the present moment just because you don't have them now. And this card is not about, the bodily hunger for food, but a hunger for something more, a craving for something that will nourish you and nourish your soul. It signals a deep wanting for something to fill you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So ask yourself, what are you hungry for? Why are you going on this journey? It's important to contemplate that as you move throughout, life. Sometimes when we begin something, it takes a lot of energy to, keep going. And so that can definitely be something that you're looking at right now. So let's see, one for the Queen of Pentacles. the strength to endure. Think about actual hunger. So, you have the strength to endure this hunger, this feeling, continuing this journey. It definitely takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of, being solid with who you are, where you are, and, not being swayed by the present moment. It's very important that you're in that energy of, like I said, not being swayed, not being deterred from the things that you know that you want. Many people will, say that they want something, but then they don't keep that same, energy of being strong enough to, tough it out. When the going gets tough, do you get going? And if you do, this is the card to let you know that, your pentacles, the success, the material success that you're looking for comes to the mental, or comes from the mental and emotional strength, not just the physical strength, but it's about finding the inner strength to face fears, to overcome obstacles, and to move through difficult times. So this card is, telling you to dig deep within yourself, tap into those parts that are strong and courageous, even when you might not feel that way. And you can discover that you hold so much strength to overcome whatever you're going through right now. So let's go ahead and get one for the Justice card. Make sure you're liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It fell on the floor. I showed this card at the beginning. So this is amazing. Balance. Also those Libra scales letting you know balance. Balance is so important in order to get to where you're going. Like I said, it does take a balance of, spirituality, that mental, the emotional side of you, and the physicality, the actual work that you do. So balancing it out, taking those moments of, when you're trying to find inner strength to keep going, it's important to take those moments. That's why the Hermit card is so important. That's all that Virgo energy, coming out as well. Just earth energy, not just Virgo, but just earth signs in general, having to take those moments of solitude and, being very courageous in those like moments alone with yourself, being truthful with yourself, and allowing that to give you, the justice, the balance, the truth that you need in order to keep going through the, fighting through whatever you're actually going through. Like I said, it does take a certain amount of, courage and strength in order to, stay the course. I gave this reference like the bike reference. Like if you put your feet on the pedals and you don't move, it's the energy, like you will tumble over. So you have to keep going for that further movement. Actually, that was the card at the bottom. Movement, not growth, but not balance, but we'll still keep going. This card, the balance card, is the need to look at areas in your life that may need a little balancing. For example, sometimes outside sources can demand our full attention and allow little time for ourselves. How can you allow for more balance in your life, and what do you need to do to achieve it? So that is, something we're currently always contemplating. Let's see what we have here as well for the Nine of Pentacles. What card clarifies the Nine of Pentacles? success. Maybe you're listening to, songs that are keeping you motivated, songs that are about success, not just about, love or despair or anything like that. Emo music can get pretty emo no matter what genre it is. But, listening to music that is actually uplifting you and encouraging you to keep going no matter what towards your journey of success. In those hard moments, finding something, anything that is like illuminating your path and, keeping you going, whether it's actually YouTube videos or, music, whatever it is that actually gives you hope, wherever you can find it in those solid moments. Like, that is the most important thing. And this card signals that it's time to tap into the warm feeling of accomplishment. Like, that's what I was meaning behind. That was the whole meaning behind the energy of having it right now instead of pushing it off into the future moment. Tap into that warm feeling of, I did it already. Contemplating doing it right now is the reason that you actually obtain something in the future. So after working incredibly hard and then pushing towards your goal, already tap into that feeling, because you know that you're already working hard. Like, your present self is putting in that work and that the dividends that you will collect on in the future. And appreciate your accomplishments and growth the way that, like, along the way. It's important to do that. You don't want the journey to be crappy and then get to the end and then, have that sense of, okay, I'm finally here and I can enjoy it. Enjoy it all along the way, so that way, once you get there, the victory of what you are gaining will be that much sweeter. I promise you. Like, you have no idea how much better something feels once you enjoyed, like, every step of the way, and, like, not just dragging yourself along, against the concrete, or making yourself, like, suffer to make it seem like, oh, I deserve it more because I feel bad now. No, it's not necessary. Sometimes that's how the world puts it to you and tries to give you that energy of suffer first and then I'll allow you to have it. But that's not necessary, and also at the bottom of this deck, to close out your reading, we have the King of Cups. All about balance. Like, again, is there a need to balance emotions and intuition with reason and logic? So the King of Pentacles is all about that as well. The emotional maturity to, balance your emotions and keep going, and keep your cool under pressure, even when you feel like giving up or when you feel like stopping. This energy is the energy that keeps you going no matter what. And it says you are, trying to see it off the clear, but you are the master of your emotions. Sometimes taking decisions by heart can lead to consequences. So that's your energy of, balancing your emotions in order to keep going. Sometimes, if you've ever rage quit anything, you will know that you'll regret it, because you're just going to have to, like, start over anyway. So don't quit. Don't give up on yourself. If there's something that you're working towards, tap into that inner strength that you definitely have. Go into that solitude mode of the Hermit card, and don't be dissuaded, by the present moments. Look to your future moments and let that give you solitude and comfort in these times. It's so important just for you to, get that movement again here at the bottom of the deck, letting you know that forward movement is the only one that you'll really accept. That's the only thing that is acceptable to you. You're not the type of person to just stay in the same place over and over again, or doing the same thing over and over again, because that leads to insanity, not solitude. So yes, that is your reading, Earth signs. You have so much success with that Queen of Pentacles just being your energy. It's an earth sign in itself, so success is definitely here for you no matter what. You just have to have that strength to keep moving towards it. So, like I mentioned, this is going to be a weekly thing just to see how everyone likes it. If you do like it and you want more of these readings, the way you can let me know is by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and until next time, my divine dreamers, I hope that you know that you are worthy. You are worthy of all success that you want, and it is making its way towards you because you are a giant magnet. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk